$4,000. I mean, it's not bad. Fuck. I mean, it's definitely like a...
How you doing? Is the engineer gone? So what happened to the BMW?
Huh? Are you talking to me, George?
Everything fucked up, like, cause it's an electrical car.
Oh,
Yo, what's up?
easy. Well, I was gonna say your YouTube wasn't triggered. It was on its pros on your screen.
Oh, whatever. Fuck it. I ended it already and I fucked everything up. Alright, whatever. I just started a new one. That pisses me off really bad, but it's okay. So, let's come back. Alright, just make sure everybody's muted in this bit. Let's go. Hey Dan, you still there?
Sure am.
Alright, I appreciate your patience. So look, I actually don't have good or bad news. My partner actually wanted me to ask a few more questions that I honestly just forgot to ask. So that's my apologies for not asking these. It's just a few.
All right.
He was wondering, is there a hot water heater on this? And if so, what's the age of?
Yeah, there's a hot water heater. I think the hot water heater is like 4 years old.
Okay, it's in pretty good shape.
4 or 5 years old, something like that. I mean, yeah, the water gets hot.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know the exact condition of the water heater. I've never really had to do anything with it, so.
Okay. And this house was built in 1924?
I don't think so. I think it was built in the 1940s, like 1945. I'm very confident that it was not built in 1924. I don't know the exact build date off the top of my head, but...
Okay. Yeah, that's what Zillow has it as, 1924. It's all good.
Might be 1942. Maybe I put it in backwards or something, or I don't know. I remember it being newer than that. I could have swore it was mid-40s, which still isn't necessarily new. I mean, that's old as hell, but...
Okay. And has the electrical panel box ever been... I know you only lived there like 3 years, but has the electrical panel box ever been updated, or has that even ever given you issues? Any of the electricity? Switches, outlets?
When I first moved in, there was some issues with some of the electrical breakers having issues, so I had an electrician come in and fix that. And then when I had the electric baseboard heaters installed, they had to reconfigure some stuff. So it's not necessarily updated, but like electricians have been in there to either replace stuff or like move things around, but it's nothing inherently necessary. Like I didn't do a full overhaul on it.
Okay, I got you. And has there ever been any issues with the plumbing, or has that ever been updated since before you bought it or after you bought it? Because usually houses that have been built, 1960 or older, they usually have like copper plumbing or cast iron plumbing.
It has mostly newer plumbing. There are some cast iron bits here and there, but for the most part, it's like the newer PEX stuff. That was before my time as well. I had some of the plumbing redone in the back bathroom, but I didn't have to have all the under pipes replaced or anything. They were already mostly newer.
Okay. Okay. And has any of that given you issues, the plumbing?
Not really. I know that the front, the half bath, the toilet does that thing where it runs for a really long time, but it still works and stuff. It doesn't leak.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's just a matter of replacing the stuff inside of it. I've never really looked into it. I just kind of don't use that bathroom too much. Honestly, I just turn the water off and we use the back bathrooms, like the full bathroom.
Okay.
it still works. Like, we just didn't really have a need to fix it, really.
I got you. Okay. It may or may not be an issue. I mean, is there any? Well, that's the baby in the back. Your son?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to tend to them.
Is your wife with you, or she's at the hospital?
Yeah, she's here, but she's cooking right now.
Oh, okay. Damn. Just had a baby. Back to cook. Dang. Okay, she's strong. I thought usually they have to like stay in the hospital for like a week or something.
We were for the first one, but for this one we're doing pretty good.
Okay, built for it. Got what is it called?
Yeah.
Used to it. Well, look, and there's no liens on it or back taxes or anything, huh?
There's what?
I said, is there any liens or back taxes owed?
Oh no, everything is up to date for that.
Okay. All right. So just to recap, I mean, the house, you got it about 3 years ago. Needs a little bit of updating here and there, you know, as far as just being able to flip it and put it back on the market, which is what we plan to do. And you guys plan to be out within a month or so or less, right? A month or less?
Yeah.
And there's about an $80K mortgage, and basically whatever's left, you're just using that to pay off debt and help with some moving costs. I mean, realistically, Dan, you know, if we were to buy this house cash and take it completely as is, so you guys really don't have to clean or sweep or paint or mop or anything, or make any repairs, and we would cover all the closing costs for you. So anything associated with the sale, you know, like attorney fees or closing costs or anything, we would cover that for you. We'd come out of pocket for that, as well as, you know, there's no realtor commissions or anything because you're just dealing directly with the buyer. If we could do all that for you and make it as convenient as we can for you, so it's a smooth transition into the next place, how much realistically would you say you and your wife absolutely need to walk away with on this for you guys to, you know, get into that next house in Wisconsin?
Our first son's birth cost us $40,000. So, to get completely out of debt, it would be full asking price, but I don't think I'd be able to take anything less than 110. Yeah, I'll just have too much debt still left over afterwards.
That 110 is going to mainly...
And it is already...
Yeah.
Yeah, that would pretty much be life-saving. But it's already like painted, sweats, mopped, and stuff like that. My dad is a clean freak and a bit of a handyman, so he's just been slowly cleaning it while he's been there.
And that 110 is going to leave you with about 40 grand, give or take?
That would leave me with about 30, but I think I could manage having 10 grand of leftover debt.
Okay.
That would at least, because right now it's spread across 3 credit cards, and getting it down to 1 credit card would make a big difference.
Have you thought about going on the market with a realtor to do this, or?
Originally I was going to, but then that would just cost more commission, and I figured, well, that's even less money that I'd be able to, well, like that's another $4,000 or $5,000 that would go to them probably. So I figured I would try myself first, but then if it came time to move to Wisconsin and it wasn't sold, then I would go to the realtor.
Okay. And the full square footage, the living space is 800 square feet?
804 square feet or something like that, yeah.
Gotcha.
It wouldn't take, I mean, it would take a lot, but you could make it more if you added a stairwell and, like, made that crawl space area livable. I don't know exactly how much it would take because I haven't directly looked into it, but it's got electricity and insulation and stuff down there.
Okay. I gotcha. And I mean, again, if we made it as convenient as possible and closed on your timeline, I mean, is that 110,000? Is that negotiable at all?
How much would it have to be? Well, like, how much were you thinking?
I'm not sure. That's ultimately going to be up to my partner, but I just want to make sure, like, if we give you an offer, we try to give our highest and best offer up front first. That way there's no haggling. But I want you to get as much as possible because, I mean, dude, if I was in your shoes, like, literally you're living the dream, having a wife and 2 kids. I want to make sure that your goals are accomplished, but if my partner comes back and says something like, 95, I don't know, but, like, you think that would be a deal breaker?
Yeah, that would be too much of a deal breaker.
Yeah, because you think that would just leave you hanging with too much debt?
Yeah, that would be way too much debt.
Okay. I got you. Well, look, I'm going to go to him one more time. I'm sure he has I asked all the other questions that he wanted me to ask. I just wanted to make sure that if I get you a number, it's a winner and it makes sense for both of us. So just give me another 30 seconds. I'm going to put you on one more silent hold, and I'm going to get a final number for you, okay? All right, cool. Give me 2 seconds.
Thank you.
Yeah. What?
Not the 80K mortgage.
What was y'all?
I didn't make an offer.
That's my neck is killing me with that. I'm on hold right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Walk him through, because he'll probably say no, but just like walk him through what it would look like if he lists this on the market when he's in Wisconsin.
Sorry that I didn't help with dog food at all. I thought they were gonna wrap that up quicker. You guys talked about it. It seems pretty cool.
Like how
Hopefully it's not a total
realtor's just
scammer.
gonna
I'd be
string
really
along.
disappointed.
This is what the house is worth. And
Yeah.
the house isn't worth what you need for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the house isn't worth what you need. The house is worth what it's worth. Like if I need $200,000 for X, Y, and Z, that doesn't mean that my house is worth that much. So like a delicate way to just say, like, I know that that's what you need and that's what you're trying to accomplish, and I want to do everything in my power to do that for you, but X, Y, and Z in the area is selling for 80, and just go through that.
Shit, his is the cheapest one.
Dude, the one guy who
And I could say, like, those are all.
failed the first
So if his is the cheapest one, why don't you,
I mean, I was
deal?
gonna give him, like, 105, 102,
105?
102. I mean, everything else is 160, 145, 145, 216, 170. Neighbors at 270.
Are they renovated? Like that's 3.2, that's 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, we're renovated though.
Well, that 170, yeah. What? Because I wasn't paying attention to your comps. 80, that's his? No.
Yeah.
That's his?
Yeah. It's not bad.
I thought he's at 115.
Yeah, 125. This is what it sold for. These are solds.
Oh, God, sorry. Wait, go to 80 again?
I mean, it's small.
100K goes into it.
It needs to be muted.
He's sleeping. Tell Jay to wake up.
Nah, it's good.
I wasn't paying attention to your comping.
I mean, it's such a hot area too.
$115, the cheapest thing? I'm confused. Why don't you want to give him 115? I mean, not at the first offer, obviously.
It'd be a
Sell at one.
It'd be an ovation for real.
Really?
I mean, I could get them
Sell that for Innovation 130?
106,
What do you think Innovation sell at is?
like 130.
130?
So,
117? You're gonna net 117, 130,
why?
times 0.9,
What is that? What's that?
0.6.
Well, minus 6%. Worst case, if I give them the
Yeah.
full commission. All right, Dan, you still with me?
Yep, still here.
All right, cool. I really, really appreciate your patience. I didn't expect to put you on 2 holds, but yeah, man. So we do have an offer for you, and honestly, it's higher than I expected. Just based off of like the condition. The condition's not horrible at all. It's just I thought it could, definitely use some updates as far as like the kitchen and maybe putting an HVAC in there. But yeah. So keep in mind, do you still have that pen and paper?
Yeah, but I'm holding the daughter right now. So.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, you'd be able to text me the information too. That would be if you had specific information.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted you to write down the offer, but it's all good. So look, keep in mind that this offer is to buy the house completely as is. Okay, so literally, whenever you move, anything that you don't want to take with you on that move, you could just leave there. Any junk or miscellaneous things, you could just leave it there. We'll take care of it. The way it sits today is the way we'll buy it. And like I said, we'll cover all the closing costs for you. So literally, you don't have to come out of pocket for anything other than that mortgage and any prorated taxes for the year. What I'm about to offer you is what you get to walk away with. And the closing date, we put it for 45 days out or sooner. So, if any time before the 45 days, you're ready, you cleared everything out, you're ready to go, we could close as soon as you're ready. As well as, obviously, I believe that this will definitely help you, get on to that next chapter and pay off some of that debt. So
Yeah, that would be nice.
yeah, for sure. I know it will. I bet. But so yeah, the offer, the best that we could do on this one is $106,528.
And that covers everything completely as is.
As is, everything. You don't have to come out of pocket for anything at the closing table.
All right. I'm definitely gonna have to think about it. Would you be able to send that to me or something? This is you're the first person that I've actually talked to about this whole thing. I haven't called back any of the other people about offers or responded to any of the other texts because of the hospital and stuff. But I mean, that's close to my minimum of 110, so it's definitely not bad.
For sure. And your wife is by, can she hear me too?
No, I have AirPods in right now.
Oh, okay, that's okay. What do you think is the biggest thing that you'd have to think about when it comes to the 106,528?
The biggest thing, I would want to call a couple of these other people and just compare it to what other people offer. Because someone else earlier called and he offered full asking price, but not for a cash sale. It was for a rent to own kind of thing, which was too far stretched for me. I needed a little more immediate money than rent to own kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I would just want to talk to some of the other people and see what the other offers are. I mean, if other people are going to offer more, then it's worth taking a higher offer. So I'm not opposed to your offer. It's just the first one I've heard,
For sure. Yeah. And I get that. No, that makes total sense. Obviously, if you get one offer, you get one number, You definitely want to see like who's the best option. Now you said that there had somebody else who was offering like a, a financing thing. Is there a timeline, like a minimum like deadline that you would want to have it sold by before going to a last ditch option, like going with a realtor or something?
They said that one would, the minimum amount of time, if it wasn't sold by May, then I would go to a realtor. But I mean, I imagine I would call these people within the next few days and get back to you on it. Like, I'm not going to wait around for it.
Okay, that makes sense. And look, to be completely honest with you, Dan, we make about 50 offers a day, right? We try to buy like 6 or 7 houses a month. And, when we find one that at least caught our attention to call, we try to move on it as fast as possible. Not that we want anything to feel like it's not in the right timing or it's rushed or anything.
Right,
but
yeah, I know what you mean.
If a few days go by, because I'm sure that there's like 10 other properties that my team has called and probably went through the same process. I don't know how many of them got under contract, but like if a few days go by and you call back, I don't want you to hate us if the offer's not there anymore, because we only have a limited amount of funds that we allocate to a certain amount of properties. So last thing, and I don't know what anybody else would offer, or if anybody else would come close to the price. I just don't want you to miss out on an opportunity from a company that would give you really close to what you're asking. But I mean, realistically, if we could get something done today, what do you think that number would be? If I could go back and talk to my team and try to see how much I could squeeze out of them, like, what do you think would get it done today for you?
I mean, for 110, I would absolutely just accept it and not even bother calling other people. I would like to have like at least a day to, like, if I could call you back tomorrow at noon or something. But
yeah, but you're saying at 110, you think that you would move on that today?
yeah.
Okay. I can't promise anything. The last thing I want to do is make any false promises. But like I said, we have a certain amount of funds that we want to allocate to as many properties as we can, as many as we could afford. If I could go back there and squeeze out, $3.5 more grand out of them and still cover all the closing costs, you think you'd be ready to put a signature on something and, talk to the wife and we all get on board to move forward?
I think I could make that happen.
Okay. You're sure? Like, if I go back there, I only get so many chances to like try to make something happen. But if I go back there and say, look, he's ready, he'll sign, 110, I just want to make sure that, you're 100% on it.
Yeah, I would guaranteed do it for 110.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go back there and I'm going to try my hardest to make this happen for you and see if we could get $110,000 while still covering all the closing costs. Yeah. All right. Give me.
All right.
It might take like 1 minute, 2 minutes, like a little bit longer, but just give me a second and I'll be right back with an answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on.
What are your thoughts on me accepting the first offer if they go to 110? For now, they offered 1.6. Someone called earlier today and was like, yeah, I do full, but it would have to be rent to own. And like, I have gotten text offers earlier that were abysmally low, like 60 and 70,000, which I'm not even going to hear those. That would work. 110. That would at least cover most of those credit cards. There'd be barely anything.
Can we get him?
Yeah, please.
One of them.
Yo, if we get this signed, bro.
I think like 116 is what it would actually take to clear all the criminals. I told him 125 at first, and they came back with
I need a second voice.
yeah.
Come on, son, I need you. This is a deal.
Yeah, and then I said I couldn't do it for.
All right, so I'm about to take
And
him.
cover the closing costs.
I'm about to take him off hold.
They're right. Nothing cost me nothing out of pocket. They even said I could leave stuff behind if I just like wanted to leave stuff. So I wouldn't have to take something to a dump or anything. Not that there's like garbage there, but like if I had left the
I'm gonna take him off
house
hold,
there or something.
and I'm gonna say, look, I got my partner Ian here with me. He has the final say so, bro. I got good news. You know, you're gonna introduce yourself or whatever. We're gonna give him 111.
Move it. Like,
You already offered him the 106.
Yeah, offered him that. I said, you know, if we could get it done today, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
When did you say we could close? How soon?
45 days. So, boom. All
And
right.
what's he trying to accomplish?
Thank you.
He just had 2 kids. And,
He said if you can come back with 110,
yeah. Okay, really?
yeah,
110?
that's what he said.
So should I say 109?
No. We're going to give him what he
Those
wants.
people that just texted me like.
We're gonna give him 111.
No, 110. He said 110.
Gotta work enough for people.
I mean, I'll listen to what you say.
You think it's a bad idea to give him 111, Felicia? No.
No, maybe I should
I think
just
you should do
just
110.
grand
Yeah,
Only
110.
because of what he just said. That's why.
Yeah.
I understand the psychology behind 111 for sure. So he doesn't have to think about it, like no excuse. But because he just said that right there, like, and he said that he got offers for like 60, 70.
So we're gonna give him $110,500.
All right, what's he trying to accomplish though?
So he can move back to Wisconsin, closer to his family. So, you know, he could have, you know, somebody around him, family around him to raise his kids.
Conversation there when I come back. We can offer you 70.
All right. So you're gonna introduce yourself. We're gonna do it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do this shit. 1, 2, 3. All right, Dan, we're back. You there?
Yep.
Okay, so I actually have both of my partners with me. I have Ian here, and then I have Felisa. So,
How you doing, Dan? This is Ian.
Hi, Dan. This is Felisa.
Pretty good. Hello.
Hello.
so I actually told him everything you told me. I actually, you know, told him, you know, the story about how you got, you know, 2 kids. Your daughter was just born yesterday, and how this is really going to help you, you know, move to Wisconsin, and so you could be closer to your family and just pay off some of that debt from the medical bills and stuff. So,
Yeah, I mean, Dan, so I'm looking at these numbers, and I have been, you know, most of the time that you guys have been on the phone, and it's, I mean, I really want to stay firm, you know, around that 106.5. I mean, if we can get this done today, I mean, it's tight, but I mean, I can come up to 110 even.
yeah. So we're all in
I'm willing to do
agreement.
that.
Yeah, we're all in agreement that we could do 110,000. And,
All right.
And that's
If it makes you feel any better about it too, there is a driveway there, but it's just overgrown with grass. That would be an easy thing to clean up. And I don't know if that adds to the value or not, but it's one of the few houses on the block with a driveway.
okay, sweet. All right. Yeah. Just I know your wife. You said I'm in your AirPods, and you know your wife was cooking. But I mean, did you tell her the good news, or does she know?
Yeah, I did talk to her about it.
Okay, cool. So we're all in agreement. 110. We could get this closed out. And yeah, we could give you 45
Yeah,
days.
Yeah, that'd be great. The only other stipulation, because like I said, I've never done a for sale by owner before. Every step along the way, I would be asking like ChatGPT if it's the right move to do and stuff like that. If it says anything is blatantly wrong, I would want it looked at like with in another light or something.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. everything's super simple and transparent with us. Like I said, you could go on our Facebook business page and see a lot of our testimonials on there. They even have, like, I'm in some of those videos, like talking to the sellers, so you can see what I look like, and on the Better Business Bureau. So, I mean, if you want, you could do that right now. You could look us up on Facebook. Just type in GCO Capital Ventures and Consulting. So
Yeah, that's something that I'll probably do in a bit here.
okay. So, all right, the next step is pretty simple. I'm gonna pass this over to Felisa, and she's gonna write up the purchase agreement or offer to purchase. That's basically gonna have all the terms, everything, the price, closing date, and everything. And yeah, she's gonna send that over to your email via DocuSign for all of us to sign. Do you have a good email that I could send that to?
Yeah. Yeah, let's send that to, I'll spell it out for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
DanielQuinnellJR8991@gmail.com.
Okay, so Daniel Quinnell
Quinnell.
Jr. 8991 Okay. And let me see. Is it just you on title, or is it you and your wife?
It's just me.
Okay. I'm just gonna run that against the tax records, so just to make sure. Yeah, Daniel Quinnell. All right, sweet. All right, we are gonna have that sent to you in just a second. I'm gonna put you on a hold. Get that written up, send it to you through email, and then I'm gonna transfer you over to Felisa, and she's gonna walk you through the agreement. Cool?
All right.
All right, cool. I'm gonna put you on another hold. It won't be that long though. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm doing the unsexy thing. I'm doing the annoying thing.
Really have Ian walking through it, but shit. Have you ever walked anybody through the Eric Klein?
So I just
Yeah,
did that
the
for the
purchase
first time today, and I was just making shit up.
I was too,
Bro,
son.
I was just making shit up.
I
I was
did
like,
that.
this means that. I didn't know what it meant. I was like, this means this.
I was
I had no
No,
clue.
no.
I had no clue.
But do you have Eric's purchase agreement?
That's what I'm saying. That one.
Which one?
But
Yeah.
mine, I'm a beast at going through mine.
Yeah,
I feel you.
facts.
I'm a beast at going through
When
mine.
I went through Eric's, bro.
I have Eric. You have Eric's right now though. That's what you're sending over.
Yeah.
Are you novating this?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Does it have to be a novation?
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it's good to have those terms.
So you're sending over. All right. By the way, you need this. This is Eric's purchase agreement.
I don't know about all that. Is that
Oh,
what
I
we
do
have?
want this. How to
Take
explain
a photo.
it?
Oh, that's how to explain it?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, when I walked somebody through the purchase agreement, Eric's the first time, son, I was like, I should not have fucking said I'm gonna go
yes.
through this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened to me earlier, but
Take-
luckily they were older.
I mean,
and
don't take it. That's so funny. You just made that thing up. Thank God you have this one. I'm doing the unsexy thing. I always hate going with. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm just always like,
You make it sexy though. Here we go.
you're right. You're right.
So, I'm gonna do Daniel Coleman.
I just texted you that. Hey, we're about to go over he just got a contract, and he roped me into going over a purchase agreement with his client. I don't know why I'm doing that.
What's up, bro? I'm Isaiah. Y'all wholesale too? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the handshake.
This is Jade. She's great. Actually, yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna let you focus. Hi. Good to see you. I love that you guys are here. Yeah, so this is where we've been working all day. He's about to send us over. I'm gonna go through with them. The event is in there, like 5. I think it already started, but like 5:30. Yeah.
One call closed.
Alright, well, I guess you can call that Facebook meet after this.
All right, that's fine. You can go do that.
No, I'm saying you can.
Hot seat.
Oh,
Hot
okay.
seat's good. I like when they do hot seat.
I'll call him, but
When you get a hot seat,
I was like,
old Eric too?
pretty cool. They're cool. They're really cool. They get into everything. They'll be like, "What's your sex life like?" If there's like a couple, they don't care, man. They just fucking go in.
you don't have a PDF of this, like, online?
You know, don't think Eric gave you access to anything anymore. I know you gotta be. They're in Eric's coaching.
Well, I mean, he's got it too.
Yeah, he definitely has it. I don't think I have a PDF of like anything anymore. Oh yeah, how did you know this? This is Eric.
I just really don't like Eric's purchase agreement. I don't know if I'm gonna use it
Really?
anymore.
You're not. You might not be used to it.
Well, no, it's just way too long. Mine's 2 pages, and it's like.
Does it still cover everything?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it still covers everything. Ours is pretty long.
Ours is just simpler to
Like
explain if it's a wholesale deal, but if it's an ovation, I'm using Eric's.
Really? Okay.
Bro, but they have their authorization is even bigger though. That's what I realized. I think that's what turned off the other person.
It
It's
has
a whole separate
It just
page.
protects us better in all 50 states.
You've never had an issue. Yeah.
Not yet. I mean, but
I had another dude walk up to me in Cincinnati. From Toledo, Cincinnati. Both of the dudes I met from Cincinnati are both buying real estate deals too.
I wonder if I should just send my contract with our novation terms.
Okay, so typically, do you have any offers on this place? Or just buyer?
Depends who's going over it, for real. If she's going over it, I say just go ahead with Eric going. If it's mine, if I was going over it, then I would say send it off.
Full asking? Buyer?
Do you want to go over it?
Well, one thing that you could leverage.
I mean, it's either that or I call this Facebook lead right now. I mean, she's probably not going to answer now. I probably already missed that window.
Yeah.
I kept calling her, and now she called me back, and I missed it. Now it's been.
Right now, yes, you did.
Yeah,
just
come on.
ask.
Just do ours.
But there's more people that want to. So we're asking for about that. Like, they didn't earn money or anything? Yeah. Like,
Did you say what we were going to do with the house?
Like, now this is time when negotiation comes in. Lawyer order right now.
Just gonna
I can make that right after this.
Don't quote me on that. That might be that's a good question for him. But typically, that's the great question
Just
for
gonna
Isaiah. Typically, like you want the buyer. Hey, so like you want the realtor to negotiate with the buyer. So you want to make sure that you have a good realtor. I mean, so that you don't have to pay for anything. Fuck yeah. And then you would issue, I don't quote me on this, but you would issue
I
a
was gonna
buyer's
say, bro,
credit.
fucking my credit card.
Buyer's credit is also a thing too. Tony would always talk about that, but we just don't
That
know
it got charged and now it's
the
negative.
specifics of how
That
that would
shit's
work.
fucked because
These are
Christian
great
boosted those
questions.
Facebook
I would be
listings.
very careful.
Oh, you
about
use
guys
yours?
coming out of pocket
I
for
mean,
sure
yeah,
for
charge my
anything
card.
whatsoever.
Bro, we shouldn't do that though.
Very,
Even
very
on
careful
business.
about
I mean, that's a
that
waste of
because
money, bro.
I'm not mistaken, you don't need to.
No, yes
Also,
it is.
we're
It's
about
like
to do
$30 a
crazy
day, bro.
Event for all
It's
of
fucking
this.
We didn't
Facebook,
do that.
bro.
There's
What?
30 people.
You didn't do
in there that
$30 a
answer this
day.
question, like,
That's
even
what I
better.
got charged. Was 30 something.
Yeah, but yeah, buyers credits
we'll
are good. And then this is.
Like, that's
I mean, if
just
you
money
do
that we
have
could
a buyer
save
that
and
is
put towards
interested,
investor
how
with
long
or
is
other
this
better
considered
dispo
market?
processes.
Yeah, that's.
That's how we got some of our deals sold right now.
Yeah, so
What?
yeah, so
That's how we
I
got a
wouldn't
couple of the
say
deals
this isn't
sold.
like a. Yeah, that you can't really. Yeah, honestly, then don't. Honestly, don't fumble the deal. It's not worth it to go back to the buyer that does want to purchase. Like, it might not be worth it.
Yeah, I was thinking just finding like a few contractors and then have them send me an invoice and then
Be careful. Let's talk to people
Maybe
today.
the Zillow
Let's talk to
or
people
whatever.
today about it. You're in a great space for that too. Yeah, we'll talk to people today, and then 60 days is a while. No, but I mean that's good. That's in the 90. No, it's not a while, but it's in the 90 days. So that's fucking good job. Good job, team. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy. What's the most?
All right, y'all watch Ian go through this contract. He's a fucking savage at it.
3.
there's 3.5 and 2 for like the buyer side.
Okay.
So it's all total of 6.
Yeah, total of 6. But the thing with agents is that
I didn't know how to like I didn't know nothing with the percentage. I kind of checked with you and like the average percentage is that, so I just kind of went off that. I didn't even know how to like structure it.
Yeah, for innovation, you typically don't want to work with a real estate agent that will take less than 4% because you want them to know that there's money to be made. If if they're gonna make 1,000,
Yeah, his ass on hold for forever
like
now.
how hard are they gonna work? And then also, if you
6th of
speak
March,
to an agent, and they're just like,
2026.
yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get deals.
45
Like, I'll take 2%,
business
I'll take
days.
1%. That you just negotiated your own words down.
Signature.
What type of negotiating are you gonna do with buyers?
ChatGPT says absolutely nothing about this sounds like a scam.
ChatGPT says nothing about scams.
Wait, I want to interrupt you real quickly. As I
Huh?
you didn't tell him anything about the novation.
No?
So we're gonna get to the novation.
I'm gonna walk.
No, he's gonna walk him through it.
We're using my agreement.
All right, boom. All right, watch him go through this shit. Savage right here. Savage. I don't do it as good as him. All right, so boom. Take him off hold. Send it.
All right, Dan, this is Ian. You with me?
Yes.
Okay. I should have just had Felicia send over the purchase agreement to your email address. Can you open and confirm that you received it?
Yes.
You do see it?
But I'm still opening my email.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the subject usually says either complete with DocuSign or it'll say GCO Capital Ventures sent you a document to review. I think it's usually the latter.
Yep, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, it should be an open or review document button. And then, you know you have it open when you see at the very top in bold, contract for the sale and purchase of real estate.
Yep, I do see that.
Okay. So I'll just go down, each bullet point with you, explaining what each thing means. Obviously, if you have any questions, concerns, interrupt me, stop me, ask away, okay?
Okay.
So that very first sentence, this agreement dated the 6th day of March, 2026. In that first sentence, there's no reason it shouldn't be spelled wrong, but I'm just supposed to confirm that I do have your full name in there, correct?
I think it's supposed to be Daniel Pinnell Jr., because Daniel Pinnell would technically be my dad. I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
No, so the title company will know. They'll be able to handle that, luckily. So that won't be an issue. But I do appreciate you pointing that out.
Okay.
And then you'll see GCO Capital.
What title is, just out of curiosity, ChatGPT gave me some questions that I should be asking. And what which title company will handle the closing is one of them.
So with North Carolina being an attorney state, we have a specific title attorney that we go with. I can send you all their information. I want to say that it's Tryon title, but again, I have to confirm, but I can send you all their title information along with my transaction coordinators.
Yeah, if you could, that would be fantastic.
Okay. Let's see. I'll pull the agreement back up. Okay. So number 1, agreement to sell and purchase. You'll see 325 Dixie Broadway as the property being sold and purchased. Again, no reason it shouldn't be in there correct, but I'm just supposed to confirm that the full address is spelled correctly.
Yeah, let me check really quick. 55 Dixie Broadway, Winston-Salem, MC27127. Yep.
Okay. Number 2, purchase price. You'll see the purchase price of $110,000 that we agreed upon. When we get to the very bottom is where you'll see that we do cover any closing costs that would be associated with the sale. A lot of people ask right there, how do I know that's a net number to me? So you'll see that when we get to the very bottom.
All right.
Number 3, time and place of settlement. You'll see settlement shall take place on or before 45 days from now on, or when we like to emphasize or before, because if both parties are ready, by all means, we're going to get this closed as soon as possible. And then, below that in bold is where you will see that, we are entitled to select our own title insurance company or title attorney. But like I said, I'll send you over all their information when we get off the phone here. And you're also welcome to use your own title attorney for your side, but ours can cover both sides as well.
All right.
Number 4, insurance and risk of loss pending settlement. All that's saying, Daniel, is let's say, we signed this agreement and, a hurricane was to happen or the house was to catch on fire. In any event like that, it protects us. Basically just says that, we have the option of backing out, or we could just revisit price with you and still decide to move forward. In the 4 years I've been doing this, that's only happened to me in one time, and it was a property that had hurricane damage. But we shouldn't have an issue with that. That just protects us in that case.
All right. All right, I'm still just looking through stuff. Okay, continue.
Okay. Number 5, settlement. You'll see 3 letter points, A, B, and C. A is just saying that at closing, the buyer, us, will get the deed for the property. B is saying that if there's any event where the title's not clear, like it says you're not the owner, or there's a lien on the property that needs to be dealt with before closing. C is just saying that we would have 60 days to cure whatever title defect that is, or else we would back out, or we would still decide to possibly go ahead with the agreement and still purchase it, almost like purchasing a car with a salvage title. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6, possession and as-is condition of the property. All that's saying, Daniel, is that we do expressly acknowledge that this is, an as-is, where-is sale, so we can't come back to you with any buyer concessions or anything like that, like if you were to list the house on the open market.
Okay.
Number 9, marketing. That just says that we are going to pre-market the property to potential tenants that we're going to put in the property after we close on it with you. We always do that to streamline the process for us. Just that way, ideally we can have a tenant as soon as possible in there, sooner than later. So we're going to pre-market the property as soon as we get this agreement in place.
All right. 1 second. All right, continue.
Okay. Number 10, miscellaneous. That's just saying that you will allow us, buyer and or his inspectors, access to the property to do a whole house inspection. And it does say that we can do, any wood destroying pest inspection, termite, anything like that. But we're not going to have a full 4-point inspection done. It's just going to be one of our contractors going over there, get eyes on it and make sure that, nothing major is going on that you didn't tell us about.
All right.
And then below that, you'll see the authorization that actually does allow us to pre-market the property. And then below that in the addendum, you'll see where we do cover all closing costs.
All right, and then a couple things that ChatGPT told me to ask about. Let me scroll back up to it. Sorry that I'm cross-referencing all of this, but never bad to be paranoid.
No, you're good. I mean, you said this is your first time selling, right? Or just for sale by owner?
First time for sale by owner.
Yeah.
ChatGPT said to ask for proof of funds. Wait,
Yeah.
it gave me a list of things to ask about.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely get you a proof of funds.
All right, proof of funds. We already have the closing timeline. We already talked about the title company. How much is the earnest money deposit?
So we typically just put 1% down, and it just goes towards the purchase price, like with any real estate transaction. Obviously, if we were to, back out for whatever reason, that's not, in the agreement, then you do get to keep that earnest money deposit, but 1% of the purchase price. And the title attorney won't even take it as a valid agreement if earnest money isn't submitted with it.
All right, let me just ask GPT a quick question. All right. So everything looks pretty good so far.
So once signed, like I said, we'll send it over to the title attorney, schedule a quick walkthrough, ideally next week. I'll send you over our transaction coordinator's information along with the title contact. That way you have everybody.
Okay.
Does everything here reflect what we agreed?
Yes. Yeah, this all looks good to me.
Okay. So yeah, it should be a signature box at the very bottom where you're able to put your signature in there. We can send it over to them tonight. They won't be able to start working on it until Monday morning, just with tomorrow being the weekend. But we can still send it over to them tonight.
All right. I'm clicking, so that's clicked. And I think it's done.
Okay. Yeah, there's always a finish button that you got to hit as well, or else it won't go through after you put your signature in there. Okay. Yeah, so I just got it back on my end. Like I said, I will text you over, or Isaiah will text you over our transaction coordinator, Daniel, his information. His name's Daniel as well. And he'll kind of give you a welcome call, go over a few details that Isaiah probably already asked you, but it shouldn't be long. He'll just run through a few things with you, and then he'll be the one scheduling that walkthrough with you.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on Monday, you said?
Monday is when the title company can start working on it, because tomorrow they're closed. The walkthrough, I don't know if it'll be Monday, but we'll coordinate that with you. We'll get it done next week, ideally.
All right, and I'll have to coordinate that with my dad too. He's the one that's actually there. Like, I don't stay there because I have the 2 kids, and I stay with my wife and the place we rent.
Okay. Does he have his information? I'm looking through his notes here. Doesn't look like he does have his information, does he? Your father's?
No, but my dad's information isn't just like anywhere listed. That's just something I would have to text him and let him know.
Oh, okay.
That people are coming over.
So we'll just coordinate that with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I will send you, like I said, I'll send you Daniel, our transaction coordinator's information, along with the title contact as soon as we get off the phone here. If you have any questions or anything comes up, always feel free to give us a call or text anytime. And yeah, I'm excited to get this done for you and get you back to Wisconsin.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Of course, you have a blessed weekend.
Yep, you too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. That's how you do it.
Time?
Yeah.
Boy, did you go over relations?
I finessed the fuck out of it.
What did you didn't know, no. Yeah, I know you did. So what's gonna happen when they live there, realtor showings, like
His dad lives there.
his dad lives there, realtor showings. Does he know this?
I don't know.
He doesn't. I was with
Isaiah, yeah, I don't know. I just went over the agreement.
So when you got to the equity protection, what did you say? What was the
Well, I never say equity protection. I always just say, so what we're going to do is we're going to pre-market the property to potential tenants that we're going to put in there, or buyers that we're going to finance the property to.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know. I try to be a
That's
little more
fine.
transparent. But
Yeah,
I don't know what he
that's
said. In my head, I'm just like, get the agreement signed.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah, he signed.
You signed? Let's go.
Hi, how
Let's
are
go.
you?
How are you?
Good. I'm Felisa. What's your name?
Vivi.
Vivi. Good to meet you.
I'm Julie. Nice to meet you. I'm Vivi.
Hey, we signed.
Okay, so what I was curious about was what
Come over here, bro.
is the expectation? Like for relation, there's going to be a realtor. the dad, they're just gonna kind of be like, alright, whatever.
Yeah, they're not living there right now, so
His dad
The dad
is.
is?
his dad is. So I mean,
Oh, text him over Daniel's information. And then I said I would send him over the title contact as well.
okay.
How you doing, BB?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm good. How are you?
But yeah, I said I would send him the title contact as well, so I don't know if you want to just pick a random one.
Damn, that's what's up. Damn, one call closed from Zillow.
When he came up in price,
He was okay with everything? Like, he felt comfortable with everything?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Fuck yeah, bro.
You know, you guys came up in price. They were 110.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, first offer was 106, and then he got to 110. And then during the second hold, we heard.
Just gonna finish this and then we can walk.
I think Isaiah just offered innovation straight up. You just offered innovation.
I mean, he owed 80. He said his bottom dollar was 110. I offered 106 at first. So, but it is the cheapest house in that little neighborhood. Like, even at 130, it's the cheapest one. So,
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Do you know realtors in that area, or just fucking figure it out?
I can't think too straight right now. I think I do. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's in Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think a cash buyer will buy it anyways.
Yeah, that's fabulous. But they
It's
have
in
the-
Winston-Salem, bro. That's like the hottest area.
I've done it like twice where I've just been like, when I haven't signed the innovation, I was just like, hey, and then also, because we came up so high price, I was gonna have you sign an equity protection. It's just concerns that we can get a retail buyer. Because right now, like before, the number that we did earlier, that was definitely a cash offer. Because we really squeezed every dollar out of them, we just want to make sure that we can keep these prices.
Dude,
Text
did
him
that shit.
Daniel's information.
And that's
then,
how you pitch the equity protection.
Fuck, so he said he wants. I also said I would send it. He asked for a proof of funds.
Okay. What's Daniel's name?
Yeah, that's yeah, like it's how you
What the
definitely.
fuck is Daniel's name?
Just go to like Vincent and Angelo. Just go to a random lead. We already have a contract. I just copy and paste it from there.
I think like 95% of objections that close, any potential objection, like that's all in the law. It's how the call works.
That's not the title company.
Like his close is easy. His close
Yeah, I
is
know.
easy.
I just got his name.
No, I'm saying the title company though.
Yeah,
Don't send him a Texas title company.
like he got
I know.
But he called him like, because they were he was for Isaiah.
Who the fuck was I on Discord with? Oh.
Who's on there?
Looks like just one person now, just Jay. Sorry, I muted everybody. What's up, Jay? You seen that, huh? We did that.
You were sharing your screen?
Yeah, I still am.
Yeah, that's Danny. Like this nigga live call and asking Chat GPT questions. Crazy.
Real Estate Titles Inc. 10+ years, innovative closing solutions, real estate attorney. Yeah, let's just do this one. So,
Okay to block the script. It's okay. Like just like use the script as the structure. Make sure that you let them know it's gonna be as it is. Get them to write down your info. You don't have to have them write down your info the minute they answer the call. Like if they come off hot, don't have them try to write shit down. It's not gonna be okay. It's not gonna end well. They don't, like, that's the thing, this, like, with the script, understand that it is important that they understand that your purchase as is cover all the closing costs, right? Just make sure they know that. And then it's also fun for them to be like, well, I know it's gonna be a lot of work, and I don't know if you guys would be interested. Oh, actually, like, one thing that our clients really do with us is they actually purchase as is, cover all the closing costs, commissions. As the house currently sits today, that's exactly what we purchase it. So that roof that you were mentioning, we take care of all of that. I know you said your husband had to put some money in the windows. Forget it. Don't make any calls. Let's just see where we're at by the end of this month. So hopefully you guys
How long have you guys been doing this for?
She has innovation. They gotta do fire.
October.
But we've been in contract with so many, like, our underwriting was
Yeah.
we finally got one.
Okay. First one? It's exciting. It's awesome. You guys both work together?
But yeah, like just hit the important things. Let things go where they need to go. And don't wait too long into the day to have them organized. Like once you start to fly with them and they're at home. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot. Like, you know, just in exactly. Just the most important things.
Yeah, sometimes I just wait to do it. It's right before I put them on hold or right before I give them the offer.
Exactly. Like just make sure they get the info. Just make sure.
Wait, didn't sign it. Sweet. So we got a contract signed on this live. Hit the like button. They got too many of y'all in here to not hit the like button, bro.
We really do. We all just kind of like throw things around.
One call closed, bro. Ian versus ChatGPT. Look, if y'all got some value out of this, hit the like button.
ChatGPT ain't got nothing on me.
Facts. And look, the same contract that we just got signed, you could literally get it. Felisa thinking EPP, Eric's agreement. Yeah, we ain't doing the EPP. But literally the same contract that we just got signed, I'll literally give it away for free, and you guys could click the link in the description and download it for free. Use the same exact contract that I used to get this locked up. Literally for free. If y'all think that's fire, hit the like button. Shit, yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't tell him to take it off Zillow. That's what the money did.
But like,
We could do that.
relationship that will allow a reduction. You know what I mean? Like that's the type.
And it's the weekend, so you know we could pre-market it to buyers, you know, before we have to answer to a title company or whatever.
Like, if they require a high things, because the minute you need to go for a reduction, if you do need to do that,
Or conventional loan.
like coming out of nowhere, you know.
Ian versus ChatGPT, that's fire.
The keeping in touch with your sellers after the signing.
Yup. Bro, that call was fire. So you're seeing the full process, Jay. I don't know if you're paying attention or not.
Yeah, I seen the full.
And so I notify the whole team, just like that.
But like keep it in like so why does he want to sell it? Is it vacant? See that's good. Like it's vacant. Just sitting there.
That's everything. Yeah, that's everything. That's what's up. Bro, that's a fucking lick. Contract signed. One call closed. didn't let him off the phone
Got
until
3
he signed.
contracts today.
Damn, that's fire. If we could get one more tomorrow, then we hit the KPIs for the week, you know?
The lady might sign for the lot tomorrow.
Damn, that's what's up. 3 contracts today. That's fire. Now I just need to finish the dispo template. Everything else is pretty much done. Yeah. Sweet. So I'll finish all that later. All right, Jay. And look, the whole time I was on Discord, literally Jay, the person in here, I'm sharing my screen. So like everything that I do, y'all can see my screen. If y'all want to join the Discord, it's literally for free. Just click the link in the description.
Yeah, it's like you would think it's like
And y'all
okay,
can join that
it's
for
over
free.
here, like,
Y'all going to
someone's
Eric's
gonna buy
office
this.
tomorrow?
But it's
What's
just
at
like
Eric's
some
office
areas
tomorrow?
are just so
Probably
shitty
not.
that people just don't want anything to do with it.
Probably not. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Like what? Yeah, that's exactly.
I mean, we might. What is it, Elite Day tomorrow at Eric Klein's office? Yeah, that's probably why they're here.
I
So
wouldn't even take it.
they're
just to
Eric
keep
Klein
up on the
students
taxes.
too. So I don't know, maybe. But yeah, if y'all want to join the Discord, click the link in the description. It's free. You literally get to see me share my screen. It's not just from YouTube screen. You get to see me share my screen live and actually see the address and everything. See me fill in my notes. See me use my CRM. And if you want the contract that I use, so the same contract that I just got this deal locked up for, click the link in the description. It's literally free. It's just a Google document. You could download it, edit it, whatever you want. And the script, the same exact script that I used to call this lead,
I know who he is.
read it word for word, and got it locked up. You could click a link in the description, and it's for free as well. And if you want to be a student and have me hold your hand and help you, walk you through getting your first deal, click the link in the description as well. Yeah, one call closed, bro. Savage mode. Nobody's doing it like me. Nobody's doing it, bro. Nobody's doing this on Zillow. For sale by owner, period. Anybody. And yeah, Ian's a savage too. But yeah, that's it, Jay. I'm about to end this live. Make sure. Huh? You said what?
This time you gonna
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't know. I try to do it only like 2 times a week.
It sucks when they're super
you know?
motivated, but they just owe too much.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely let you know though. I definitely put it out in the student chat next time I go in Discord.
Tear down.
But yeah, if you need anything, bro, just call me. Like, call me on Discord, message me.
Alright.
Alright. Peace, bro. Nobody's doing it like me, period.
But who do we have to thank out of all of this?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
That's right. What's up? Alright, boom. Damn, it's a little party over here. Peace, y'all.
Yeah,
Subscribe, hit the like button,
I'm like trying to get
and keep getting those likes up.
companies, seeing if they'll do a short sale.